Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to another episode of the J&J Show. Jacob, I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling kind of down today. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because this city sucks. None of our teams can win. New York is cursed.
I get that 1,000%.
They did it again. Just when you thought they were finally going to turn the corner after an incredible Game 3, the Yanks fell short again. Give me the thoughts.
As I get this link out, I personally, for me, I got to give it to Cam Schiller first of all for this postseason. I mean, hell of a job against Boston. Great start against Toronto. I'm gonna be honest. The first inning, obviously, give the RBI to Vladdy, but rest of the way, solid as always. That's what the Yankees need if for long postseason runs. But obviously, the pitching just to start. The starter can't do it all himself. They need to score. They can't do that. First person I'm gonna rant on is Jazz. Horrible defense, horrible bat. Just pick it up. And second is Wells. Wells can't hit for anything. Bases loaded in the eighth inning. Chance to tie the game. We're swinging first pitch and hitting a shallow pop to left. Just horrible. I mean, hey, congrats to the Blue Jays. They're finally relevant again. But yeah, the Yankees are
about time they finally won a damn series. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah.
But I do want to say we do have our guest pickers here pretty early, and he is a Yankees fan, so I'm going to let him give his thoughts real quick. Teddy, talk to me. How are we feeling about last night?
Terrible. No one could hit except for Judge, bro. Like, it's ridiculous,
How much of a failure would you say this season was for the Yankees?
It was definitely a failure in the sense that, you didn't win the World Series, which I think that's every year you don't win the World Series, right?
Yeah, but
For
I
the
think
Yankees. But
I think it goes further beyond that. I mean, you guys legit didn't just lose to the Toronto Blue Jays. You got pants on live TV against them 3 times. Like, that was one of the most pathetic series I've ever seen from the Yankees. That series was almost as bad as when they got swept by the Astros in 2022. You should have gotten swept. If it wasn't for them blowing a 6-1 lead, this would have been a completely different conversation. So what are the expectations going forward for the Yankees?
Next year, I think World Series, because, we're getting Cole back. We're getting, like, a full year out of, like, the other guys we traded for, Ben Rice. We should win the World Series, I think.
We will see. Do you have anybody that you like to call out on that Yankees roster for who you think sold the bag?
You're glitching,
Is there
bro.
anybody that you wanted to call out because of how they sold the bag yesterday?
You just glitched.
I did?
Yeah, I didn't hear what you said. What did you say?
Caps, can you hear me fine?
Yeah. Teddy, if you can hear me, he's asked, do you want to call anybody out on the Yankees for how bad they were?
I would say just like anyone outside of Judge, honestly. Judge and Rice. Judge was the only one that came to play, so
the usual suspects.
like Volpe. Stanton didn't do much.
Yeah, so that's it's unfortunate that this is what it's come down to. For the next 10 minutes, I would just like to open up the call-in box to any Yankees fans that are watching. If you'd like to just get out your anger and, just let it all out, dial the number 914-458-1596. Okay, you got to explain to me what the hell that joke is, please.
All right. So, like, this kid that goes to my school is, I'm not going to get into his name, but we made an Instagram post about him because he visited Miami. And
JJ's favorite team?
We took, like, a senior picture that I wrote with the whole school put up the U. So, like,
sick to my stomach. I hate those bastards.
I will be putting up the U a lot today.
Great. Way to rub the salt in the wound even further. I already hate Miami, and now you're making it worse.
Yeah, they're good this year, though.
Good might be an understatement.
We'll get more into them later.
We will definitely get more into them later. Yankee fans, you have 10 minutes to dial this number, and we are just going to move straight on to football, college, and the NFL. Although, there we go. We already got a number. All right, who's calling? We're about to find out.
Oh, hell no.
It's a new city number. I think this is gonna be one of 3 people. Yeah, I know. It's gonna leak the number for a second. Let me get this on screen. All right. Hello. Who's calling? What's up?
What's going on, JJ?
How we feeling right now?
Pretty sad, not gonna lie. You know, Yankees lost. I just want to say that Aaron Boone has to go.
Okay. I mean, I feel like all of us can agree. I'm not even a Yankee fan, and I could agree on that. Is there anybody that you would like to call out for how poorly their performance was in that series?
I mean, I'd like to call it Jazz on that error in Game 4. I feel like he cost us the game because it was 5-1 after that, and the Yankees scored 2 runs in the game, which could have tied the game. It was 2-1. I'd like to call out Cody Bellinger, 0 for 5, fucking shit. Anthony Volpe, although he had some good plays, fucking shit. Trent Grisham, shit. Austin Wells, dog shit. Only people who are good, Aaron Judge, Tim Hill, Williams, and Bednar. And Cam fucking Sittler.
Yeah, that kid is an absolute godsend. I know you are going to have a lot of fun with him for the next few years because that dude is incredible. So what are your expectations? What are your expectations for this offseason?
Offseason, I want to re-sign Cody Bellinger. I want to let Trent Grisham walk. I want to sign Kyle Tucker. And
You're asking for a lot. God damn.
Probably find a replacement for Anthony fucking Volpe because I can't stand that bitch in the batter's box swinging his bat 1 mile per hour, looking stupid up there.
Swinging his bat 1 mile per hour. That's a new one. I don't think I've heard something like that before. Is there anything else that any other Yankee talks that you'd like to get into before we move on to the next caller?
Nah, I think that's it, man. That's all I have for the table today.
Sounds good.
Wish y'all boys the best.
Appreciate you for calling, man. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Who's next? Yep.
Hi, please don't be mad.
What's there to be mad about?
So, someone told me to call you. I accidentally hit a car in your driveway, but I was too nervous to tell you in person.
What is that? What?
I can't say who I am, but I left a $5 bill under the windshield wiper.
Yeah, who is this?
Hello?
Who is that?
I have no idea. Oh, I'd also just like to remind you guys the Rangers just scored.
What the fuck was that?
All right, who the fuck is this? Yellow.
I just want to say, bang! The Rangers score the first goal this season. Shout out Lafreniere, man. That's my guy.
About damn
And I'm
time
looking
they
for a great
finally did
season.
something. Yeah, do you want to talk about the game against the Penguins the other night? Because that was an atrocity.
I'll talk about whatever you want. That was just an embarrassing performance by the offense in general.
Who's calling, by the way?
It's your boy Coase.
What up, Coase?
You know, usual caller here.
Mm-hmm. You're pretty much a regular at this point.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it was disappointing by the offense for sure. I thought Igor looked good, though. And I don't know, the defense didn't look too bad for most of the game, which is good. That was a big problem last year, but the offense did not look good. Like, our top 6 is definitely going to need to produce because our bottom 6 is just gritty guys, you know.
Do you think, what are your expectations this year for the Rangers?
Playoffs. Got to make playoffs.
Do you think that? Do you think that Mike Sullivan is the guy going forward?
I do like Sullivan. You know, coach of the Pens for a long time, coach of the U.S. team at the Four Nations. I don't know how I feel about Quinn. I know they're a package deal, but Quinn did not do good with us. So I hope it's different this time around. But yeah, playoffs. I definitely see a good future with.
Yeah, I don't think
Sullivan.
anybody wanted to see David Quinn back in New York, but here we are.
Yeah,
JJ,
definitely.
What
not.
up?
I just have
What
a
up,
quick. How
Teddy?
much people are in this live? I just want to
Yankees. Not a Yankees fan, Mets fan. You know that.
my
Of
bad.
course.
I just want to say, go Jays. I love you, Vladdy.
Wow.
Fuck Vlad.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Also, I mean, if you want to talk about anything else, I'm willing to, but I just want to say that Logan, it's personal now, and you're going down tonight, and it's different this time around. We're getting that green flip. Shout out, Caps.
Wait. All right, I'm confused. What are you talking about? What's
So,
personal?
As you know, I'm throwing in weekly lays for the boys back in TZ.
Oh boy,
And,
hit me. What
easy.
do we got? What do we got?
Oh Lord, the
So
late talk we got?
basically, 3 of my lays, they're big cash outs, damn near $80 every time, 80 to 100. 3 of my lays missed by one leg. First lay missed by a Keon Coleman reception. 1 reception. Second lay, Packers don't win the game. They tie. Third lay, Tyron Lacey fumbles at the goal line and
Tyron Lacey.
Williams.
Williams. Definitely
Hold
not
on, hold
Kyron.
on.
Definitely not
Hold
Kyron
on.
Lacey.
Oh,
Not
Sorry,
Kyron Lacey.
sorry, I saw a TikTok on him. Rest in peace. But
Rest in
Kyron
peace.
Williams fumbles at the goal line.
I'm getting another call. Can I put you on hold for a second?
Yes, give me a ring back.
Will do. What's up? Who's calling? Well, you just.
Yo, what's up? It's Mikey Alvarado.
What's up, Mikey? How you doing, kid?
What up?
Talk to me. How we feeling about the Yanks this past day?
I feel like we have an incomplete lineup.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you. What do you think are the biggest takeaways going from that series against the Jays?
Blue Jays are one of the best hitting teams in the league. They're the best contact hitting team in the league.
Do you consider this season a failure for the Yanks?
Yeah.
I'm glad we're on the same page. What are your offseason expectations?
Fire Aaron Boone.
We all know that's not happening. We all know that's not happening.
Boone ain't gonna make the players play that.
Cashman needs to go. We need Garrett Cole
I don't
and
like the
Clarkson at
Cashman.
back. Luke Weaver needs to get the fuck out of New York.
I
Wait.
agree with you on that one, Mikey.
Hold on.
And before you say anything, we're not taking him, so you're going to be stuck with him because we're not taking him.
Who was that?
Do you think the Mets season was a failure?
Absolutely. Biggest failure that we've had since 07. Probably arguably the biggest in franchise history. Yes, it's not a good time to be a New York sports fan. Well, thank you for your call, Mike. You have a great rest of your night. All right, there's another person that was trying to call me. I can't remember who it was. There was 2 unknown numbers, but let me call this guy back. If he even, whoever the unknown number is, definitely call back. I didn't even see that it was you. Whatever. I'm gonna get the other guy back on the line and talk about the parlays. As long as he knows that Kyron Williams is not Kyron Lacey, we should be golden. All right, let me make sure he comes back.
Yo.
What's going on?
Nothing, bro. I'm just heading back to my spot. Hold on.
All right, so where were you? We were talking about the you were talking about the parlays from this past week.
Yeah, so Kyron Williams.
Don't bring it up. I'm still angry about it. In fact, I'm
I forgot.
really angry about it.
I forgot you're a Rams fan.
Yeah, that
But,
game was depressing.
Yeah, so I got in a slip tonight, and I'm confident about it. I'd love to hear what you think.
All right, I might tail. We'll see.
All right.
It's a
Listen.
big one.
Thursday's parlay.
Oh God.
Eagles money line. Saquon anytime. Hurts anytime. Now I do research on these. I don't just go in raw.
Right.
Hurts. Get this. Hurts since the tush push era has rushed for a touchdown. He hasn't gone 3 games without rushing for a touchdown. The last 2 games he hasn't rushed for a touchdown. He is definitely due. Scat anytime.
I'm taking his. I
Devontae
feel like I would rather take his yards than take his anytime. I mean, his yards is 49.5.
That's all right. I mean, they'll probably hit, but Devontae over 39.5. AJ Brown over 3.5 receptions. Wandale over 3.5 receptions. Goddard over 2.5 receptions. Saquon over 1.5 receptions. Dart over 6.5 rushing attempts, and Saquon over longest rush 18.5. Go Birds.
I forgot you're a Birds fan.
It's not.
I'm not a Birds fan. I'm just rooting for the Birds tonight.
Oh, you're not a Giants fan, though, right?
He's a Jets fan.
No, I'm a
You're a
Jets
Jets
fan.
fan. Oh yeah, do you have anything to say about that pathetic carcass of an organization? The only 0-5 team in the league.
I'm
Yeah,
Jets.
I wouldn't call it pathetic because we're rebuilding.
You are literally worse than the Tennessee Titans. Do you know how hard that is?
They have one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Cam Moore's going to be
What?
great.
Brian Callahan is their head coach.
It's embarrassing.
I'm telling
to say
you,
the least.
I could be a better head coach than Brian Callahan.
Yep.
Okay.
Anywho,
I do know the game pretty well.
it's embarrassing to say the least, but 12-5 is always an option.
12-5 is always an option, but you know what else is an option? You taking about
7.
5 shots of ayahuasca tea. Thank you for your call. Have a great rest of your night. All
How
right.
about just 5 shots in general?
Or just firing shots on net, basically. All right. Well, that's going to do it for the call-in segment. Let's get right into the important topics as we start things off with the recap of last week's college football. I'll tell you what, Jacob, this week was this. Oh, never mind. We're back on, I guess. All right. Who's this? Wait. Oh, he's calling me back. Yo, what's up? You just called me.
Bills and my main man, Bill. Sorry, I forgot to say it.
Shout out to Phil.
Have a good one, bro.
Go Dodgers, dickhead. Anyway, back to the college football talks. Jacob, what did you think about the Buckeyes' performance against the Golden Gophers on Saturday night?
No, you know, the first quarter is always iffy, all right? So, you know, we're second through fourth quarter type of team. It shows 42-3 win. Still number one, especially after whatever goes on at Penn State over there. I don't even want to get
We will get to them in a moment.
They are horrible to say the least.
Oh my God.
Just close it, bro.
Nah, this number already called me. That number already called. All right. We're done taking calls for the night. Anyway.
Yeah, go
What
ahead.
is happening?
I get a lot of phone calls when I do this. The TZ people flock this show, I swear. But back to the I'm just not answering. My phone's going on the floor. Okay. Yeah, that was a pretty rough start from Ohio State, but then Carnell Tate came out of nowhere and just took over. Listen, two of us were, I would say, happy with their results. I mean, I was happy with how we played against Boise State. The ACC refs did everything in their power to, get Boise State back in the game, so that was really frustrating. But, I mean, Teddy, talk to us about those Texas Longhorns because that was embarrassing.
Although I just think he has some technical difficulties.
I think so, too. Teddy, you there?
Oh, he might leave and rejoin. Hold up.
Yeah, leave and rejoin, Teddy.
All right. Anyway.
While we get to that, I would just like to shout out a couple of teams that had themselves some pretty good or bad weeks this week. Starting off with the Kansas Jayhawks, come from behind win over UCF, and they're really starting to establish themselves. The Miami Hurricanes proving why they are, in my opinion, the number one team in the country. I just won't put them over Ohio State because Ohio State's the reigning national championships. And if you win the national championship, you're number one till you lose.
Mm-hmm.
Follow that up with Texas Tech. What an absolutely incredible week. Just dominant on all facets of the football on a 35-11 destruction of the Houston Cougars and whatever was left of Connor Wakeman. Shout out to Nebraska for getting a big win over Michigan State. Shout out to the SMU Mustangs for taking out Syracuse. Specifically, shout out big man Danny Erb, who delivered one of the most legendary sideline reports we've ever seen. The guy literally put on a cowboy hat as he got into his read.
Shout out Herb.
Shout out Herb.
Herb's a G.
I told you Herb's a G. You don't want to listen.
No, that's Gans, not me.
But. Oh yeah, Gans is the. Gans was definitely feeling depressed about how his college team was. They had a horrible result against Wisconsin.
They won, but yeah, they didn't look all right.
They played pretty bad.
Speaking of them for a second, I want to get your quick take on the Sharon Moore saying that the reason that the Coliseum is sold out is because Michigan's coming.
The Coliseum is unfortunately sold out because USC, as much as I hate them, they have a pretty big fan base.
Yeah.
But I hope Michigan blows the doors off them. Someone sent me a thing saying that Michigan and Notre Dame fans are that Notre Dame and USC fans are uniting with their hatred towards Michigan. We hate USC more than anyone else. I hope Michigan beats them by 50. I don't care if it gets them into the poll. But yeah, Teddy, since you lagged out for a second, talk to me about that abysmal result by the Texas Longhorns.
All right, so I'm be honest, I'm not like the biggest college football guy, but you know.
You are a Texas fan, that's why you're here.
It was a pretty bad game, but like.
Apparently, Jacob didn't know you were a Texas fan.
Yeah,
no, I'm not like the biggest Texas fan.
He's not big.
Like,
you still are though.
Yeah, you know. I did see that Arch threw, what was that, 2 interceptions?
2 interceptions. He had himself a nightmare performance. It could have went so much better for him, but he just could not get the ball moving whatsoever. And Florida's defense played incredible. Dallas Wilson had himself a fantastic performance, but they weren't even the most embarrassing loss of the weekend because people saw what was going on last week in college football, and I thought the worst loss of the college football season was going to be what happened the previous Saturday when I'm trying to think of what the game was. Oh my God.
Yo, JJ, 1 second. When I was waiting here, I saw in the corner that Diddy was like at the top. I'm not even lying. Diddy was like at the top of the screen.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's on one of the billboards on this paper right now. I know. I didn't even realize that. But thank you for reminding me because now I'm going to have to change it. But yeah, speaking of which, back to the talks. Teddy, I think you already know what's coming up next whenever I say the words bad game. Jacob, you already know what time it is. It is time to crown this week's lolcow of the week. And let me just say for the record, it was a lopsided lolcow of the week with 72% of the votes. The unanimous lolcow of the week we've ever had. I present to you the Penn State Nittany Lions.
Horrible.
We are ass.
No, not that. We are unranked now.
We are unranked and ass. 27-7 against a team that's never led before. And then, sure, they had themselves a fake comeback. It is what it is. They run a reverse sweep on a 4th and 2? What are you doing?
Might be the worst play call. Worse play call than Ryan Day against Notre Dame.
But then, to make matters worse, we're dinking and dunking with 12 seconds to go. That was not only that, UCLA literally just fired their head coach. So, yeah, absolute nightmare. Penn State, congratulations. You're the first, you're nearly a unanimous lolcow of the week. As we get into this week's predictions, Caps, how we feeling going into this week? Because I'm not going to lie, this slate's looking nice as hell. I love it.
Yeah, this slate's looking nice. As I will figure out the records from our last one. I believe this is week 5?
This is week 7 that we are on.
Week 7 for college, but week 5, right? Week 6 for NFL, but 5 for us because we didn't do picks last week.
No, we did. You and I did.
Yeah, well, I'm saying we didn't have a guest. So I didn't.
Right. All right. So there's a little bit of a competition for J&J Game Day, and the rules are simple. whoever has the highest scores in both the NFL and college, you will be receiving a jersey of your choice for the winner of both the NFL and college football. Let's not waste any time
It's
and
just
jump
us
right
three?
in. Yeah,
But yeah.
for now. But there's been multiple people that have done this. I believe we have 5 or 6 contenders so far.
Like 6 or
Yeah, right now.
Shut up. Anyway, starting off the week with the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Missouri Tigers.
If someone wants to do this off, it could be anyone. Ooh. Loki, another trap game for Bama here, if I'm being honest.
And this is a very good Missouri Tigers team.
Yeah, this is a very good Mizzou team led by who I'm sure a lot of Penn State fans wish they still had.
Jesus in football cleats, Amari Hardy. Are you thinking of Bo Pribula? I'm thinking of Ahmad Hardy, Jesus in football cleats.
Well, yeah, him also. But I'm going with Bama anyways. I think that DeBoer might be on the up now after Saban might have spanked him a couple times in the ass after losing all those games last year. So I'm going with the eighth best team in the country according to the AP.
I think this is going to be an absolute dogfight. I think that the ground game of the Tigers is going to be enough to keep Bama at bay, but only for so long. And Ty Simpson is starting to look like a legitimate quarterback. I'm going with the Crimson Tide on the road in Mizzou.
Did he?
Make a pick.
You going?
Yeah, Bama. I think Bama's right.
All right, next up we've got Indiana versus Oregon. A 3:30 banger.
This isn't even a debate, bro.
I mean, this game is going to determine. This is the litmus test, Jacob. We're about to find out if Indiana is legit this year, or if they are literally what they were last year, and that was feeders off of a soft schedule. I'm taking the Ducks, and I think this is a murder scene. But if Indiana wants me to be taking them seriously, lose by 10 points or less, or win the damn game.
Yeah, no brainer.
The Ducks, but like
Ducks for everybody.
I will definitely have to
follow that up with TCU.
You just skip Texas.
We skipped that game for a reason. TCU and Kansas State. TCU and Kansas State. Rematch of the 2022 Big 12 championship.
Wait, why did you skip it? I'm confused.
We'll get back. It'll be the last.
You'll see why. You'll see why. All right, make a pick.
TCU.
TCU Horned Frogs. This would be the type of game, however, Jacob, that I very well could see, Texas or Kansas State winning, because they've had some pretty bad luck. They lost barely in Ireland because of just bad fundamentals. They lost on a blocked field goal to Baylor. They lost to fucking Army. Shout out the Black Knights. Although, Jacob, let's be honest, this Army team sucks this year.
Yeah, shout out Lenny. Shout out Lenny, who's usually calls in. He's a big Army fan, but yeah, Loki Jeff might be on the hot seat soon.
Okay, I don't know about the hot seat, but
hey, they look terrific. They look horrific right now. We need to pick it up.
Bad, absolutely bad. But yeah, I'm going with TCU on this one. I think Josh Hoover does enough to get the job done for the Horned Frogs.
Yeah, I agree. I think I'm looking at the page now. I believe. Yeah, Dylan Edwards will be out, so this should be a TCU runaway.
Even bigger loss for Kansas State. Follow that up next with Iowa State versus why the hell is this a game? Colorado sucks. I'm going to just say that right now. To say that I'm embarrassed with Caden Salter's performance is an understatement. Is he
still starter there? I thought they changed it, right?
He's not even the starter anymore, basically. He's been awful.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm leaning with the Cyclones. I think they get back in the win column and start to rise back up the polls. Hopefully that Cincinnati game was a fluke. Time will tell.
The Clones.
Yeah, this is Rocco. Was it Rocco Besch or is it Becht?
Becht.
All right.
Follow this up next with Nebraska and Maryland.
6.
Now, shout out the Nebraska win percentage right there. But Maryland, one of our callers earlier, nice.
Maryland should be 5-0. You
Okay,
cannot blow
thank you for stealing the words. Big Maryland fan. I knew it all along. I don't think Maryland's a good team. I'm gonna just be sure that they haven't played anyone. They played Wisconsin, didn't even start Billy Edwards, and they're not really that great of a team. They choked a 20-point lead to Washington.
20-point lead to Washington in the second half.
Yeah, so
you had a chance to really become something and make the top 20 in the AP poll, yet you threw it away.
Yeah, I'm going with Raiola and Matt Rule.
Me too.
It's easy.
I agree with you guys. Yeah.
Next up, we've got Georgia and Auburn.
Auburn's gonna win the football game. Oh, wait, no.
Different football game, Bobby. That was Alabama.
I know. We have fuck. All right, yeah.
Take Georgia, I'm guessing.
Yeah, Georgia.
What do you got, Caps?
Auburn, Arnold, they almost beat Oklahoma a couple weeks ago, but I think Georgia's still a very strong team. They got Gunnar Stockton at the helm. They have one of the best coaches to ever step on a college football field still. So as long as he's the head coach, I still think they are a very good team.
So you're taking Georgia.
Yeah.
Not so fast, my friend. Not so fast.
People
do not understand how hard it is to go into Jordan Hare at night and win a game against Auburn. I said at the start of the season that Auburn's winning this game. I'm sticking with my pick. Kirby Smart cannot win road games at night. I'm taking the Tigers. Major upset.
So what does that mean for Georgia? Their season's over, in your opinion?
No. There's still some time to get it going. Michigan and the team that shall not be named. I think we already know who I'm picking. I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, you already know who I'm picking. I'm not going to say anything.
It's better off to not say anything about this game. BYU, Arizona. Who do you got, though, Teddy, between the
I agree with you guys.
Which one?
Michigan.
You agree with me. You don't agree with him. You agree with me.
I thought he said
No. If you know me, the team on the right is the team shall not be named.
I thought you said I thought
and for Jacob, the team on the left is the team that shall not be named.
Oh, you're Notre Dame.
Yes. Look at my hat.
My bad, bro.
Jesus Christ. You're tripping. All right, okay, moving on. BYU and Arizona. Who we got?
Oof.
Arizona is honestly looking really, really good. But I got to go with Bear Bachmeier and the BYU Cougars to stay undefeated. They're doing their tease again until they eventually lose to Arizona State or Texas Tech.
A quarterback that wears a number in the 40s.
Legend.
What a bad guy.
Legend. All right, so we're all going BYU?
I think I'm actually going to switch it up in a different direction for you
guys. Love
it.
it.
So I can, maybe win that jersey. So let's go with Arizona.
Good pick. Noah Fafita has been very strong for Arizona. I like what he's done so far with Ishmael Mahdi and Javon Whitley. I think they've been very good pieces for Arizona. But it's just hard for me to go against BYU on the road. And I believe we've got one more. Oh, we got one more left. And we got technically two. Arizona State versus Utah. Utah is starting to make their way back up into the mixer. I'm going with the Utes on this one, however. I think that Devon Dampier is one of the best quarterbacks in the country. That defense can be explosive, and it is hard to win a game up at Rice Eccles. I'm going with the Utes at home to beat Sam Levitt and Jordan Tyson.
Yeah, I heard Cam Rising is coming back to Utah for this game, and he's starting action. I'm kidding. But yeah.
Do not disrespect Devon Dampier. He's been a beast.
Shout out Cam Rising. Different direction. I think the Bops of Arizona State, Sam Levitt is a fucking beast. So gotta go with ASU.
We don't call them ASU here. We call them the Rome Cadies.
You don't know who that is.
The Bops. Do you know what they're known for, right?
Yes, of course. Anyway, I think that pretty much sums it up for that pick. There is one more game we have to get
Jordan Tyson, future
There is one more game that we're leaving out, and why this isn't on here, I have no idea. Is Illinois versus Ohio State.
The return of the Chilla Boss.
Don't sleep on this game. This is the biggest game in Illinois football's entire program's history. They're going to play this like it's the national championship. If they win this game, they have a legit shot at making the playoff. It's smooth sailing for. No, I'm serious. I said if. If they win, there's a good shot they can make the playoff. They just have to win out.
I mean, you know who I'm going with.
I'm going with the Bucks, but I think that I would not be shocked whatsoever if this is a tooth and nail classic Big Ten showdown. Unfortunately, I'm going with the Buckeyes, but Illinois covers 14.
No, I wouldn't be surprised either. Illinois is a great team. Obviously, they should be higher ranked, but then they went over to play Kirk Cignetti's team, and I don't know what that was.
Blasted.
But they got killed, so I think we still win. I think it's close at the start, and then I think at the end we tail away a bit. I think we win by about 10 plus.
All right, Teddy, we going with
Yeah, the consensus.
We're going with the consensus. So that pretty much takes us to the end of the college picks. But then you remember that there's always one game left. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. It is time once again for the world famous. You all know this game. You all love this game. You will all watch this game. It is the Empire Sports Media Game of the Week. And we do have ourselves a video package. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the Red River Rivalry. Red River Rivalry, one of the best in all of college football. And with the package like that, you got to include some Pantera. Shout out to the legends from Texas. Teddy, you're the guest. Who are we taking first in this absolute classic rivalry?
You know, I'm a Texas fan, but like Oklahoma's been so good, and that Texas has kind of not been that good. So gonna have to go with John Mateer and the Sooners.
No. There's no way we got you on as the guest picker and you're not picking your team against OU? Are you kidding me?
No, true. No, I don't hate the pick. I don't hate the pick.
Mateer's not playing, supposedly.
No, I heard he's going to try to.
He's going to try to. Granted, Michael Hawkins ain't no slouch.
Wait, what? He's not playing?
Supposedly, it's going to be Michael Hawkins.
Oh, if he's not playing, then I'm changing my pick.
Says he's in line to play. He's questionable. I would not bank on it, though. That's the thing.
Wait, I'm going to search it up.
No, I just told you.
No, I'm just going to search it up real quick.
I don't know. I think, personally, one is in line to attempt to play against Texas. He's injured, will be monitored.
But you do have to remember, this is still on paper a good Texas team. I mean, they're favored for a reason.
Yeah, no.
Not only that, they're coming off a bad loss, and this is their and if they can't make the playoff, this is their national championship.
Actually, you know what?
Spoiling Oklahoma.
I changed my pick with the Mateer injury.
All right, he's going with Texas. There you go. The guest picker that actually took his favorite team. Caps, who we taking on this one?
You know, even if Mateer plays, suits up, does the warm-up, takes the field, as listed as a starting quarterback, I don't think his hand is 100%. I don't think he is 100% at all. And I still think if he's out and Hawkins is playing, it might be too bright for Hawkins. He's probably going to play 1,000%, like amazing now because I'm saying this. But I'm going with the Texas Longhorns to beat Oklahoma.
Wow.
Solely because I don't think Mateer's 100%, and I don't think Oklahoma's that crazy without him. They haven't played. I need to see Hawkins play a really good team in order for me to believe in him.
I mean, Michael Hawkins is coming off a pretty good game against Kent State, but that's Kent
I mean,
State.
yeah, but they played Kent State.
That's true. But I do think
and
that
also one other thing is your favorite team, the Phillies, have taken a 1-0 lead.
Motherfucker. All right, let me live.
Mason, by the way, you know Tobin's out for this week.
Damn, that sucks. Shout out.
He's not playing for the rest of the year.
What?
He's not playing for the rest of the year.
Damn. All right.
But anyway, to sum that up, this is a very tooth and nail game. I love this rivalry more than anything. This is one of my favorites, probably top 3, I would say, behind obviously Notre Dame, USC, and Ohio State, Michigan. Actually, no, it's 4 then because Army, Navy's up there too. That being said, however, I only talk about Texas in certain connotations. I think that Arch Manning has been awful.
Don't forget
the season.
Don't forget TZ versus PR.
Ooh, that's a pretty good rivalry too, but I think Newburgh Monroe clears that. Anyway, there's only one thing to do when you put. That's also a good one. When you see your pointer finger and your pinky finger, there's only one thing you could do with them when it comes to talking about Texas. And if you know, you know. Give me the Oklahoma Sooners to stay undefeated.
Got mad at me for picking.
To stay undefeated. Yeah, because I suppose you have to defend your team. You're the guest picker. I normally never pick against my team. It has to be something crazy for me to pick against my team. I'm going with Oklahoma. That sums it up for our college football segment. Let's now jump over to the NFL, where, Jacob, I think this was one of the most chaotic weeks of the NFL we have ever seen.
Yeah, I low-key choose not to speak on it because my team lost to the worst team in the league. Well, no, this
my favorite team's 0-5, bro. And I'm
yeah, that's true.
You guys are. So let's talk about the other games that happened. How's that sound? Let's talk about.
That's fine. My fantasy team in one of my leagues still lost, so I'm 1-4 in that. Yeah,
and lonely at the top, buddy. You got belted.
Well, that's not the league I was talking about.
I hope you know I didn't have Lamar Jackson or Bijan, and you still lost by 30 points.
Buddy, we had Woody Marks and RJ Harvey as running backs.
That's on you.
Okay.
It's your teammate's decision for trading for Trey Benson. What a great move that was. Am I right?
Yeah, all right, bro. I'm not betting on injuries.
To sum it up for this absolutely drunk week of the NFL is what this was. Let's not waste any time and jump right into it. My team shit the bed on Thursday night again. Not a big surprise. The 49ers own us historically. And Mac Jones, for some reason, turned into 07 Brady with Kendrick Bourne. That's enough said. Kyron Williams is the scapegoat, but he is most deservingly the scapegoat. That was a terrible performance outside of the 2 touchdowns. And we just could not defend for shit. Move on. The Lions beat up on an injured Bengals team. Not a big surprise. The Commanders proved the Chargers are frauds. I tried to say this whatsoever. Nobody wanted to listen to me on that. The Buccaneers and Seahawks had themselves an absolute shootout, but McDarnold's came out at the worst time possible. The Texans beat up on an injured Ravens team. The Colts smacked the Raiders because the Raiders are just terrible. The Cowboys beat the poverty Jets because the Jets honestly might go 0-17. I don't think they're going to
go 0-17.
I mean, who are they going to beat, honestly?
I think they have the Panthers in a couple of weeks.
You had the Eagles and Bills both losing, which was crazy. But, Jacob, there is one positive.
They put up a fight against the Buccaneers, bro. Like,
that is
Buccaneers
true.
are a very good team.
But there is
you don't just put up a fight against them.
There is one positive, however, from this week. And no, it's not about the Cardinals. I'll get to them in a minute. It's time that we dub this week's King of the Week. It was a very close race. I will just say that right now. This was probably the closest race I've ever done on one of my polls. It was a 50-50, honest to God, between Baker Mayfield and Rico Dowdle. Now, if you would have told me that Rico Dowdle was going to look like prime Christian McCaffrey this week against the Dolphins, I would have called you deluded or just stupid. That being said, I could not be happier for this guy. He had himself a fantastic game. Caps, if I'm not mistaken, he had, I believe, 240 yards.
Yeah, and he also put up 32 points against me.
32 fantasy points in fantasy football. Rico Dowdle, I dub you this week's King of the Week. And I don't think it. I think there's nobody more deserving than him. But as we get back to the drunkenness of the NFL, talk to me about what was going through your head with that Cardinals game, because my goodness.
You see when Gannon punched the Demercado?
Yes, I did see that. Jonathan Gannon did.
That was ridiculous.
But here's the thing that I don't understand, and I'm going to go a bit on a tangent on this. You are an NFL running back. You're a player in the biggest, in the most professional style of football ever. How do you not hold on to the fucking ball going into the end zone? It's really not that hard. I mean, seriously, we just saw this last week, and now here it is happening again. You have to tuck the ball like this. Why are you holding the ball out as you're about to score? It is the most bonehead play in all of football. And the way they lost that game, I mean, congratulations to San Diego Superchargers fans. Marlon McCray, you are now officially vindicated, because somehow the Cardinals managed to do it even worse. Not only that, you lost a game to Brian fucking Callahan. If it wasn't for Penn State, Jacob, they were the obvious locale of the week. But Penn State decided to take that loss as a challenge. Oh, my God. What a crazy week in the NFL. And talk to me about Monday night's game, because I need to take a fucking drink of water. Talk to us about Monday.
I mean, NFL gets crazy sometimes. And yeah, the Chiefs game also a crazy game. The game-winning touchdown was absurd.
The most mind-blowing touchdown I think
we
I've
might
ever
need to
seen.
give Chris Jones a little cow of the week for his effort.
We talk about the trade also that was made.
Chris Jones is in contention to win locale of the week for this week, because it technically happened on Monday, and you know how it goes: Monday night, Sunday night. So he might be up for this week. But yeah, there was a trade this week that was kind of shocking, I'll be honest. Greg Newsome to the Jaguars for Tyson Campbell. I mean, honest to God, what are the Browns doing?
I mean, I guess it's time for the Browns to honestly get rid of everyone.
Yeah, I think it's time for a fire sale. But let's get into this week's preview, as we are running short on time. The Giants and Eagles play in just about 10 minutes. Caps, give me your quick thoughts going into this game. This is a must-win game for the
Giants, Eagles. I mean, it's going to be a tough one for the Giants. They got their odds stacked against them. They have no receivers really tonight. Jalen Hyatt is the wide receiver 2. I wish that dude was sent to China a long time ago. But hey, maybe we'll see a bit of change for once. With him, Jackson Dart is fine. He is going to play. Just announced Jalen Carter for the Eagles is not playing.
I did see that, yes.
Yeah, he is out. What else? A.J. Brown, maybe he gets started tonight. I hope not, but also I have him on a team I'm 1-4, and so maybe.
I need Saquon Barkley to just go balls off this weekend. I need him to flat out dominate, but I don't think that's going to happen because that kid has nice
we'll
things.
See. But yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes. I mean, Giants defense needs to lock up tonight. No dumb penalties, no mistakes, and maybe we'll have a close football game.
This feels like the ultimate bettor's trap. I'm being serious. I feel like people are going to take the Eagles like by 10, and then they're just going to lose because the Giants will actually play it close. Teddy, talk to me about your game this weekend against the Denver Broncos as you are waking up early in London.
I mean, look. Broncos, they're coming off a really big win. So the Jets, I'm a Jets fan, but I don't see them winning this game.
Do you think they'll even compete?
I think they will, actually. I actually think it'll be a close game, but
you think it'll be a close game? Okay. Well, don't make a pick yet because
I'm not gonna make a pick. But
right, but say what you were gonna say.
I mean, I'm a Jets fan, but I can't see them. But I do think that they do get into games, though.
They do, but they also get out of games too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like that pretty much sums it up. Let's get into this week's NFL Pick'em. The rules for J&J Game Day for the NFL are a little bit more complicated because there's more games. Jacob, talk to us about the rules for the.
All right, so you get a lock and an upset. Make sure you pick them wisely because I'm pretty sure you lose a point if you get them wrong.
If you get the lock wrong, it's -2. You get the upset wrong, it's -1. You get the upset right, it's +2. You get the lock right, it's +1. If you are the only team to get to pick a team and they win, that's a unicorn. You get +3 for that. Oh wait, no, it's +2. Yeah, +2 for the unicorns. The all-time record to beat was done by a former guest named JT. Big Giants fan, went 14-2 while in the goddamn gym.
Mm-hmm.
But Jacob, what is the current record to beat this season for the NFL picks?
I still need to do Welling's standings. I will after the show ends, but right now Rocco leads a 12-5 record.
12-5 is the record to be as of right now, and that is subject to change. All right, let's get this thing started. Beginning with the Thursday night showdown. Caps, I know you always pick this team. I don't know if you can afford to do it this week.
I mean, JJ, if Notre Dame was like 0-8 and they played the number 1 team that scored 100 points every game, you're still going to hope your team wins, right?
You'll hope, but you won't pick them.
You hope, but you won't pick. I don't pick against my team. Give me the Giants.
Of course. I'm taking the Birds. But I think it's going to be a very close game.
No.
All right, Caps. Congratulations. You got yourself a unicorn already. Follow this up with the – oh, God. We're getting started early with the New York teams. Broncos and Jets in London. I am taking the Broncos, but I'm not taking them as my lock because I have a feeling the Broncos are going to fuck with me a little bit this week.
Yeah, this is easy. Give me the Broncos in London. I mean, apparently the Jets are good in London, but
Denver.
This team isn't it.
I'm a Jets fan picking against my team. But
Denver.
I hope they win still.
Sum this up with the Cardinals and the Colts. I'm taking the Colts as my lock of the week. I think this is an absolute
no way that's your
beatdown.
lock.
This is a beatdown.
Cardinals are not that. They're not that bad.
They just lost to the Titans. I've lost all respect for the Cardinals.
Yeah, but player dropped the fucking ball. They also got into. They were in a game with Seattle. So.
Seattle's also fraudulent.
Seattle's very good this year.
They're fraudulent.
They're very good this year.
I'm not buying it. They don't have a good win yet. All right. So Colts for everybody?
Colts.
Oh, yeah.
Chargers and Dolphins.
Chargers.
Going Chargers, but I feel like they're gonna. It might.
Yeah. I'm taking the Chargers. They're gonna be my lock of the week.
Browns and Steelers.
Steelers.
Going Stellars as well. Cowboys and Panthers.
Panthers.
Wow. Really?
Would that be my upset?
Yes.
It can be if you want to be.
If you want it to be.
The Panthers are like not a bad team either. But yeah, I think the Panthers take this one as my upset of the week.
Oh, I'm going with them boys on this one. Next up, we got Seattle and Jacksonville. Oh, God, they're even at 110? Oh, Jesus. Well, if the odds shift, then Jacksonville is my upset of the week.
I think Seattle.
Caps?
Seattle and Jacksonville are going to be a good game. Loki, I'm going to ride on the Jaguars trend right now. I don't know. I just feel like they're at a good spot right now.
There's another unicorn for.
They're like barely winning games, though. Like they're kind of like the.
Now we have Rams-Ravens. On the surface, I was thinking about going to this game.
JJ, how aren't you far? What?
I'm 4 hours away, but I would make the trek. But there's a small problem. It's supposed to fucking downpour on Sunday. Now I'm definitely not going. I'm taking the Rams, though.
And we all know who's winning that game.
I hope. Pats and Saints.
Pats, easy. Saints are terrible.
We're going to go speed right now because the Giant team's about to start. Titans, Raiders. Oh, wow. It didn't land in the landing zone. Nice.
Great start.
What a start for JD killing.
Great job, Gillian. Why don't we have Jude kicking, bro?
I don't know.
Lucky the Raiders, I think. Yeah.
All right, so Raiders for everybody. Next up, we've got Niners, Bucks.
Bucks. So
Going
easy.
Bucks. Niners Magic's running out sooner than later.
Yeah.
Not bad, guys.
Is it the 25 or the 30?
I believe it's the 30.
I don't know because it got past the 30. Yeah, whatever. We'll see what happens here. All right.
Yeah, man, I did not get my pick in for the fucking Giants game. Son of a bitch. Whatever. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. Follow this up with the Bengals and Packers.
Packers.
Yeah, Packers easy.
Packers minus 1,600. Yikes. Lions and Chiefs.
Detroit, I think, got this one.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Ooh, if the Chiefs go 2-4, that's really bad.
If the Lions are the okay, so if the Jaguars are the favorite, and this is my upset of the week. Oh yeah, Saquon's getting the yards up already.
Wait, can you have like 2 upsets in that?
No, it's one. It's one upset, one lock. Bills and Falcons.
This is my lock. Bills.
Really?
Yep.
All right. Caps, what about you?
Bills, yeah. Bills easily.
And Bears and Commanders.
Commanders.
Commanders, yeah.
And that will do it for the pick. I'm Teddy. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great rest
See
of
you
your
guys.
night. Normally we would do the high school preview, but the Giants game's already started, and there's really not that much to talk about. Newbert's
Yeah.
playing a bum-ass Valley Central. You're playing a bum-ass Greeley. Who cares? We'll follow up in 2 weeks. Thank y'all for watching another episode of the J&J Show. For Jabe Kaplan, I'm JJ Seglio, and we will see you next time. Peace out, everyone. Have a